'Twas the night before podcast, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The mics were all set with precision and care, in hopes that great film talk soon would be there. Like film critics jolly, their voices they raised, discussing the movies that left them amazed. More lively than critics, their banter would flow, delight their audience, reel after show. And then in a twinkling, the podcast was done. The episode recorded, discussion well spun. They sprang from their chairs, to the editing room flew, to craft for the episode the listeners anew. As the upload commenced, excitement took flight. They knew it was good, oh what a delight. And I heard them exclaim as they signed off so bright, "Happy call guys to all, and to all a good night."
I will die on that hill.
I absolutely love Miley Cyrus.
You have failed this.
Love this shit.
The sickest night ever. Is this? What are we doing?
No. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Call Guys podcast. I'm Gunner, also known as Chico Noise, 3-time podcast host. And alongside me, as always, for this Christmas Day episode, it is Juan Santa Claus 4-3.
That's right.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. What's up?
Not much, man. What are you up to?
Oh, we had a short week of work. We're recording this on the Friday before Christmas. So I didn't work today. So we're actually recording at a very odd time. Colton got off work early. So we're recording at a very weird time for us, but
Yes, sir.
So I was off today, did some running around trying to find some stuff, and yeah, it's don't go out if you're hearing this in between the week of Christmas and New Year's. I'm sure it's just as hectic as it was today when I went out, and it was nuts.
Gunnar, do you want to tell the listeners why you were out and about today?
Yeah, I'm an idiot. I ordered what I thought was a round folding table with a nice felt top on it. And I ordered on Amazon, and I was looking at it this morning. It's supposed to be delivered. And I was reading over everything, and it said it only weighed 1.9 pounds. And I was like, wait a second. So I looked, and it was just the cover, just the felt cover. So I was out running around looking for a folding circular 4-foot diameter table. And guess what? Nobody in the entire town of Warsaw has a 4-foot diameter circle table.
Sucks to suck, brother.
Almost went to Lowe's and bought some wood and built my own.
Of course you did.
I was like, it might actually be cheaper to go that way. Probably not. I have to get a big old piece of wood for the top. That'd be a lot. So yeah, I ran around in the craziness of people doing last minute Christmas shopping, and not worth it. We're actually going back tonight. And I just told everybody not to do it, but we got to go back and get paint samples for the rooms that we're going to be working on while I'm off next week. So,
Dang, must be nice.
I work Thursday, Friday next week, so I'm not off all week, but it'll be like being off all week.
Might as well.
Yeah. What's up with you?
Dude, man, just got out early today. Pretty good.
Pretty
Works
good.
good. Works good.
Works good. That's good.
Oh yeah. Outside of that, just family stuff, basketball stuff.
Any plans for the big old December 25th?
Today we'll be doing with just the family, my family, just
Nice.
the four of us. Last Thursday we did it with the wife's side of the family, and then this last Saturday we did it with my side of the family, and then Monday we're doing it just the four of us. So William's got a pretty decently good grasp of what's going on, so that's kind of fun to watch.
Yeah, he knows what a present is and how to open it.
Yeah.
That's
Josie,
good.
on the other hand, not a clue in the world.
Oh yeah. That's We had Sarah's family Christmas in Michigan. Oh gosh, we've had an episode since that happened, but um, we went up there and I was just happy that nobody really got her anything because it would be pointless to get her something wrapped. Like it's not, what's she gonna do? Stare at it while I unwrap it and then not care, not even understand the thing that's going on.
That's exactly what happens. I
she's
can speak from experience.
Yeah, she's 8 weeks old. She's not a genius yet.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sure there'll be stuff to unwrap with my parents, which is okay. I mean, we'll unwrap it for her and show her. But
Oh yeah.
we didn't have to lug anything big back from Michigan. That was the main point. I was like, I didn't have to bring anything big back with me. So
Yeah, that's kind of the nice thing this year. We're doing it at our house for the first time. We usually go to my dad's, and it's nice that we don't have to lug anything back.
yeah,
My dad actually came over Friday night and help put some stuff together beforehand. So then that way, when it's time to do gifts, we can just have William run down to the basement and see some stuff, and that'll be kind of neat. So I'm kind of excited to
nice,
see him for do that.
nice, very nice. Ugh. Yeah. So I do I just want to, we're coming close to the end of the 2023 year, not quite the Call Guys year. We're getting really close to the Call Guys year. 104 will be at the end of 2 years. Um, but we have some stuff coming up, and I just want to thank all the listeners for sticking through. This is 92. 100. We told you we're gonna have some guests, and I guess we can reveal it because it's not a surprise or anything. But we'll have Jared, Lucas, Jordan, and Jake on with us for that episode, and we're doing it all from the same place. We're doing the Call Guys the game show, so it'll be a very interesting episode to say the least. It'll be kind of like Beer 30. It's going to be called 100 Proof, the game show. Um, Probably less alcohol consumption. Not like the last one where it was a lot of alcohol consumption, but no, it should be fun. I will be hosting solely, and Colton will be competing or he'll be a contestant. And
I don't know why I got chosen to be the contestant.
well, there's 5 of you, so it'll be
Does there
interesting.
need to be 5?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, it'll be worth it. It'll be fun. The Emperor's gonna run some audio for us for that, so I don't
He
have to
just
worry
wants to
about.
get on another episode. We all
Yeah,
don't.
he wants to be.
He ain't lying.
He said he
He
doesn't
ain't.
want a mic. He doesn't want a microphone, so I'm not gonna give him a microphone. He can
Good one.
have headphones on. Actually, we won't even have headphones on for that episode since he's running audio. It'll all be live in our ears instead of through headphones. So it'll be interesting. Usually
That is
we're so
interesting.
used to talking with headphones on anymore. It's like, yeah. So we'll see how it goes. I think it'll work out. It'll definitely be a fun, probably longer episode, but it'll be a good
Oh,
time.
for sure.
It'll be a good time. Other than that, we have our 5-part series for our genre series that we got to finish up or start and finish. So the 5 episodes straight here in the next 7 episodes will be genre series. So look forward to that. I think it'll be fun.
Have you talked about episode 99 with your brother yet?
And then we'll also have episode 99 with my brother, and I have talked to him about it. I actually talked to him about it when he was bedridden from his surgery. So, um, see if he remembers. I should probably talk to him about it this weekend when I see him. Um, but yeah, so we'll have our final part of our Certified Rotten series also, which we could always continue that if we ever feel like it. We have the 2010s and the 2000s and the
There's plenty of
2010s.
movies out there.
Oh yeah, we could go back to the 50s, 60s, and then we'll go all the way back. We'll go back to the start of movies when they were all
Charlie
bad.
Chaplin.
Yeah, give me some of the Tramp, some silent films. But no, so this is a Christmas episode. Probably gonna be a little bit shorter. We're just gonna talk about some Christmas movies, do a Christmas question of the pod. I got couple questions I want to ask Colton. I don't think I've ever asked him before, so that'll be interesting. So let's get into it with the Christmas question of the pod.
Let's do it.
Colton,
What up?
was there a toy that you always wanted as a kid that you never got? What toy was it, if there was?
See, I don't think that ever happened because my birthday is so close to Christmas. Um,
That's true. Speaking of, Colton's birthday is coming up. This comes out on 25th, and his birthday will be this coming Saturday. So send us an email, thecallguyspodcast@gmail.com. Wish him a happy birthday. Episode 93, we will definitely talk about his birthday, I'm sure.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Anywho, yeah. So I can't really think of anything.
If you didn't get it for Christmas, you probably got it for your birthday.
Correct. I just got it for my birthday, so I really can't think of anything right off the top of my head.
Were
No,
there ever toys like your friends had that you didn't have that you were like, man, I want one of those?
I think the only thing that I can really think about that with was that I was like one of the first kids to have a PlayStation, and everybody else got the N64. So when we'd have sleepovers and stuff like that, we'd be playing N64 games because it was just those games were built. Like I felt like that console was built for 4 players
Yeah, yeah,
and like sleepovers,
yeah.
essentially, where the PlayStation, it was two. That was it.
Yep, 2 players, and most of the games you played were 1 player games.
Yeah. And if it was a multi-person type of game, it was a sports game.
Yep. Yep.
So, I mean, but yeah, I remember that was probably the biggest one that I can recall.
You're talking
That
PlayStation 1? Like
yeah,
the
the
original?
PlayStation 1, I got that. And everyone else got 64s. And I always felt left out because I would always be a little bit behind because I wasn't used to that stupid 3-prong controller.
Mm-hmm.
And but yeah, it was fun. Yeah, I got a PlayStation 2 for Christmas one year, and that was big because that was when you could play DVDs on them.
Yeah, you watch more movies than you played video games, probably. That was
Yep.
that was always our like we were PlayStation until we got our first Xbox. So we had a PS1. My dad had a PS1 that we played. But we had an NES. We didn't have a 64, I don't think. So we had a PlayStation 1, and then I got a PlayStation 2 Slim, the little slim
Oh,
one.
nice.
And then we got a our first Xbox, the original Xbox, and then it was just Xbox from there on out, 360 Xbox, and then my Xbox One, which is right here. That's what I don't play anymore. But yeah, yeah, I miss some of those old consoles. That's why I like the Switch so much, and I think that's what we've talked about with the Switch is being able to go back and play some of those old 64 games and old NES games and
Oh yeah, for
Game
sure.
Boy games. And
I
but
was just playing. I've got the 64 emulator
mhm.
on mine, and 1080 that 1080 snowboarding game. You fell down.
Mhm.
You know, just brings back the memories. Good times.
So what is your favorite? I'm gonna answer this before you do, but your favorite sports game you ever played, and I'm gonna say mine. Um, if I can remember the name of it, it was a snowboarding game, and it was on the Xbox, and I have it here somewhere actually. Um,
SSX.
no, oh man, Amped. It was called Amped.
Oh, amped. Okay.
Yeah, I love that game. I played it all the time. But between that and Tony Hawk's Underground 2,
Oh
those were
man, I
like
love
I
that.
destroyed those games.
Underground 2. Underground 2 was so good.
Yeah, it was
I love those series.
the hidden kiss concert at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that was fun. Oh man, that was awesome.
yeah,
I wish they would remake those games, like
they
the
should.
underground games, because
Yeah,
I played the ever living mess out of one
I
and
think I
two when they
have.
remade it.
I'm pretty sure I have Underground 2 here somewhere also. I kind of want to play it now. I gave my PlayStation to my nephew. I'm gonna have to go. Hey, I need the PlayStation back for a while.
Oh man, no, I kind of want to get a new console, but probably gonna have to wait
GTA 6 comes out next year sometime.
next year. So got to have it by then if you really want to.
Oh,
If you really
2025,
want
not
to,
next year.
yeah.
I'll probably play on PC. I'll probably play on PC, to be honest.
Ooh,
But okay. What was your favorite sports game you ever played?
man, my favorite sports game I ever played. One that I probably was underrated that I play a lot was Dave Mirra's BMX.
Nice.
I love that game. That was a really fun game. And I had a paintball game. That was a lot of fun.
Paintball.
Yeah. Yeah, paintball. It was interesting.
Yeah,
It was
they
fun. You got to like set your defense or your offense off the break and shoot lanes, have shooting lanes, and you pretty much played. I was pretty much just capture the flag with team deathmatch essentially.
that's fun.
But it was those. I remember. I didn't. I mean, I can't say that I never played Madden but
Yeah, I was never a Madden guy.
I used to be a really big Madden guy. I actually held for my birthday. I did a Madden party one time. We had like 3 TVs and 3 PlayStations, and we all were just playing Madden. It was
Nice.
fun. That was a
Nice.
fun night. But um, I didn't really play basketball games because I was like, there came a time when I was able to do some of that stuff you could do on basketball games, and I just like this isn't that appealing to me. So, um, that's why I like more of the skateboarding games, Tony Hawk.
Yeah, the stuff
And
that you're not necessarily good at or
correct,
haven't really trained your whole life to do. Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
What about you? What's a gift that you always wanted but never
Um,
got?
the one thing I always thought about is we never had like Nerf guns or remote control cars really. Like those were like the two things that I always wanted and I always would have fun with. Like I'd play with somebody else's and I'd be like, I wish I had one of these huge remote control cars that go so fast and when as I progressed and got older, I would buy them for myself just to make up for that time where I didn't have them. And so like I would have random Nerf guns or and then like and I don't know why we never really had Nerf guns, but we had a ton of toys. We just never had the ones that you can hurt people with.
Oh,
So that's why I thought of that question is, you walk around and I was picking stuff up from my grandma's today and there was like a little Nerf bow and arrow on top of one of the things in a stocking and it was like I don't think I ever had anything like that as a kid. I'm sure we did like have little ones, like the little tiny one shooter Nerf guns, but never like a fully automatic big Nerf gun that's like, you know?
yeah. I just remembered something, and I need to take care. Oh man. Oh wow. Yeah. That'll be interesting.
That's a random thoughts by Colton. Random thoughts by Colton.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I got to figure that out. I'll have to figure that out. I'm too afraid to say it on this because I will probably be judged harshly for it. So,
Okay, don't say it. Don't say it. Now you're gonna get emails. What was up with Colton?
oh, geez, I hope not.
Yeah. Um. All right. So, do you have a Christmas memory? Something that like happened on Christmas, or something that's like always like every Christmas morning you always think of this one thing, or Christmas
Um,
Eve, or
we used to. So my family lives in Knoxville, Tennessee. So we would spend a lot of Christmases down in Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area, and we have a cabin. We do Christmas down there, and that was always a lot of fun. Um, I miss those times. Those were fun. Those were fun little vacations. And then when I started doing basketball, it became, I don't want to say mandatory, but you were quote unquote punished for not going to practice. And you had to do so many things before you could play the next game. And my mom's like, yeah, we're not going to do that because that's stupid.
yeah.
so, so yeah, that was those were the good memories there. Going, getting a cabin. Those were fun times. What about you?
Yeah, we never did anything like that. We didn't obviously. Our family, we do have family in other states, but I don't think we've ever traveled for Christmas to go. We've done other holidays where we went down, like Fourth of July, when it's a little bit nicer, and travel down that way. But um, it's think it to me the memories of Christmas are more so the traditions, I guess. But like every year it's so similar, and it progresses the same way every year, and it just makes me think of, how did it go last year? How did it go the year before? But there's not a lot remember a whole lot because of that. And because it's always the same, it just feels like it kind of flows together. So it's not I don't have any like big particular memory. It's because it's all good memories that are all similar. So um
Nice.
yeah, Christmas. Christmas, man. This episode, if you might be listening to this on Christmas. If you are, let us know.
Yeah.
I'd love to know if you're sitting there in the morning drinking your coffee, listening to the call guys on Christmas morning, watching the kids open gifts or opening your own gifts. Probably not. That wouldn't be my first thought. Would be, hey, let's turn
Yeah.
on the call guys this morning. But yeah, I enjoy the time with family on Christmas. That's probably the one thing that I mean we do it for Thanksgiving, but Christmas is just different, right? It's early in the
Yeah.
morning. Everybody's up together. We do breakfast. We do a lunch afterwards, and then yeah, it's just nice and laid back. And this year the Chiefs play on Christmas Day. Bears, I'm assuming they play on Christmas Day or they play Christmas Eve.
Eve.
Eve. So we'll be watching the Bears on Christmas Eve and the Chiefs on Christmas Day.
No, man, I don't do that. It's simple. Christmas is for basketball. The Thanksgiving is for football. Separate it. I don't like
I
that the
watch
NFL
basketball.
has. I don't care. I don't like that the NFL has routed their fat ugly nose into the NBA's special day. So, yeah, football fans, suck it. And Christmas
Suck it.
is for basketball. Basketball starts at noon and it ends at about 1 in the morning.
Ooh, I feel bad for those guys that have to play their sport on a holiday.
Yeah, I would agree with that to an extent, but
They're getting paid millions of dollars
they're
to do
getting
it. So
they're getting they're well compensated
yeah,
for
yeah,
their
yeah.
time.
That's true.
I mean, a lot of times, and I'd love to do that for my kids. I'd love to have that be like a Christmas gift.
A
Is
game.
Yeah, it would be to go to a Christmas game because I think that would just be awesome to go to.
Ooh.
Um, you know, I think that would be a lot of fun, but it'd be kind of it's to me, it's hard to swing because like you'd have to go somewhere, get a hotel, more than likely, and that's not going to be cheap. And, you know, really where we're located, there's nothing really that close. Everything's like 2 hours. Indy's Indy's not 2 hours, but it's closer to 2 hours than it is an hour and a half.
Yeah, and you want to go watch the Colts play somebody, you'd rather go to Chicago and watch the Bears play or go to
Correct.
somewhere else and, watch one of your teams. But that's the nice thing about season tickets in KC. We do play on Christmas Day in Kansas City this year. We sold the tickets, but I mean, we had that opportunity to do it. It's just we have
Yeah.
other traditions that take up that time. So,
Oh yeah.
all right, let's talk some movies. Let's talk some movies. What have you watched? What Christmas movies have you watched so far this year?
I haven't watched any, brother.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I've really
Christmas
slipped.
Vacation is on Christmas Eve and that's it.
Correct. We'll watch a Christmas Story on Christmas. We'll watch Christmas Vacation.
Maybe Halloween.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Just
Just
for
Christmas
Logan, I'll
movies.
watch Hubie Halloween.
As you should.
Oh my gosh, how funny would that be? I don't know if I could do it. I don't have enough time watching it once a year.
Love
Um,
it.
yeah. Um, I can't really, man. I can't really think of any like Christmas movies I gotta watch. The real question is, do you consider the Harry Potter movies Christmas movies? The
I
answer
mean,
is
yeah, I mean they.
no. The answer is no. Harry Potter movies are not Christmas movies.
I think we talked about this last year. I'm pretty sure you said it was a Christmas movie
I
last year.
There's no way in the good Lord above that I said that that was a Christmas
I think
movie.
it was your exact words.
No way.
Yeah, you said it shows Christmas in the first one where he gets the gifts from Ron, or they get the gifts. He gets the cloak, and
I don't know,
Ron
man.
gets
You're
it.
gonna have to pull this. Play it back. Cut it right here. Put
Playback.
that clip.
I'm not
Put
going
that
back.
clip. Put that clip right here of me saying that. There
I'm
is
not
no
going back.
way I said that. I can't. If I
Exact words.
no way. It's
Exact words.
impossible.
Exact words were.
Impossible. Impossible.
Harry Potter is a Christmas movie. What do you mean?
Oh my.
No, actually, I don't remember what you said.
Yeah. No, I know you don't. But yeah, I just really haven't been watching anything, man.
Sad, sad. Well,
What about you, man? Since I know you've been knocking them out left and
I've been
right.
knocking them out. I think we watched like 9 movies ish. Yeah, we watched Elf, Home Alone 1, 2, and 3, Santa Claus 1, 2, and 3. We watched the animated Grinch. We watched Jim Carrey's Grinch. Um, I think that's it so far. I've watched Home Alone 1 twice because it was on last night when we were after we got done watching The Grinch. Um, but I still have a list yet to go through over the next couple days between now recording and Christmas, which is Gremlins and Last Christmas and A Year Without a Santa Claus and Jack Frost and It's a Wonderful Life on Christmas Eve. So just gotta fit them in somehow. We'll manage it. I'm sure we'll be watching movies all day tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we might try to watch one tonight. I might put one on while me and my dad are working on something. So
Nice, good deal. So, do you want to talk about any of these movies? Any movies? Any Christmas movies? Anything new come out this year for Christmas? I know Last Christmas is a newer movie. My mom had recommended it to us to watch. We have not watched it yet. Another one that I know we talked about last year was Violent Night, and I have not watched that yet. I don't know if you have either.
no.
Um, Spirited, that was a newer one with Will Ferrell
Nope.
and Ryan Reynolds. I have not watched that. And then one of them that I have seen a couple times came out in 2015 is The Night Before. I don't know if you've watched that one. Seth Rogen.
Oh, it was is it
So
the Seth Rogen, Anthony Mackie,
Anthony Mackie and
and Gordon Levitt,
yeah,
Joseph
Joseph
Gordon-Levitt.
Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
Gordon
Yeah,
Gordon Bajevitt. That movie is absolutely hilarious. I don't know if you
yeah, I've seen that one.
um
We watched there's a couple Netflix Christmas movies we've watched. I can't think of them off the top of my head right now. Um
I have not watched
uh,
any Hallmark movies yet this year. But we
oh
did, like I
man, how
said,
have you survived?
um we were in the hotel in Kansas City a couple weeks ago. And Christmas Vacation was on the TV.
Nice.
It was a long day of driving, and then we ate a bunch of Jack Stack, and we flipped the TV on, and it was on. My dad started watching, and I passed out at 8:30, so I did not watch it with him. Um, and then slept till 8:30 the next morning, so I got a bunch of sleep. Oh, Christmas with the Cranks. We watched Christmas with the Cranks. Um, I think I mentioned Elf, but man, there's so many Christmas
Have you
movies.
seen a Christmas Prince? Those movies?
No,
Oh wow, they are whoo,
Ooh,
Netflix
B movies.
Hallmark-esque movies.
Okay, so don't watch that.
Rough.
Don't watch that.
Rough.
Sarah has Polar Express on the list. Um, not one of my favorite. Not one
I've
of my
seen that.
favorites.
We've seen that.
But we will watch it, and then we'll get some animated movies into. We might watch Rudolph. Um, maybe Frosty, and then A Year Without a Santa Claus. And then we also watched A Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey, and I forgot how terrible that movie is. It's just it's that animation style, man,
Oh
that gets
man.
me, and it's
Yeah.
just weird, and it does not seem like it should be a Disney movie at all. Um, but yeah, we watched that, and I didn't even write
The
that down
Christmas
either.
Chronicles.
I have not watched those. I've heard they're decent though.
That I was gonna say the Christmas Chronicles, they're not as bad.
Not as bad.
Yeah.
What else we got here? Yeah, that's as in live action, man. There's so many movies. I can't get past. There's so many of them that I watch every year, but I usually take a longer period of time to watch them. Like, I start on December 1st and I watch one like every other day. And this year we've kind of been watching them as we can. But like watching the Home Alone series over and over again, I can just watch them. I I don't know. They've never disappointed me as a movie. They're always fun to watch. I always stay awake and I always watch them fully through. Especially when you get to the third one, you got the young Scarlett Johansson and then the talking parrot, and it's a whole different concept with the chip that he has inside the toy car, and it's just fun.
Yeah, that's those are I don't know. I just haven't really been itching to really get into any type of Christmas movies here lately.
Tonight. Tonight will be the night that you'll watch a Christmas movie. Um,
You gotta make me change my mind.
so give me one that if you could watch it tonight, that's not Christmas Vacation. What would you watch? First one that you see that you would say, okay, if I wanted to watch a Christmas movie, I would watch this movie.
White Christmas.
Like, oh yeah, and we've talked about that before.
Yeah, we've definitely talked about that one before.
Were you ever Miracle on 34th Street or anything like that? I just never could get into those.
No, I couldn't. What
Yeah.
about you? What are you watching tonight? Gotta be
Um,
watching something.
if I had to pick one to watch, it'd probably I'd probably go with I don't know. See, I've mixed up the genres so much already. I watch a couple more serious ones and then we switch to a comedy and then we. But if I had to pick one and I hadn't watched any yet this year, I'd probably go the first Santa Claus movie. I always feel like
Okay.
that's a good starting point for your Christmas viewing is to watch the Santa Claus. Tim Allen just is fun in those movies. But when you get to the third one and it's like, why am I watching the third one? I'm watching the third one because I watched the other two.
Yeah.
But
That's true.
so yeah, Christmas movies, Christmas shows. If you guys have anything that you recommend that we watch that we've never watched or you don't think we've watched, I'd love to hear what your recommendations are. Thecallguyspodcast at gmail.com. If you have a movie that you watch yearly or multiple movies you watch yearly, I'd love to also hear about those. If you're a fan of Billy Bob Thornton and love Bad Santa, let us know. If you're a Christmas Vacation person, let us know. If you're a new age Christmas stuff like The Night Before or Spirited or any of the animated stuff, I'd love to hear from you. Colton's rocking his Indiana Hoosiers Christmas sweatshirt, crew neck. Pretty sick. Pretty sick.
Yep.
Paul Blart Mall Cop. You're watching that on Christmas? Montana.
I know one person who is.
Yep. Yep.
You know what you should do for your movie night for Christmas Eve?
Just start Paul Blart.
Yes. Have Paul Bart pulled up.
Guys, I got a new Christmas movie for us to watch this year.
Oh my.
Starring Kevin James.
Yeah, man, that's about all I got, man. I just wanted to keep this episode short.
That's all right. I think there's some things I just even looking over some of this list that I'll have to go watch some new ones. Watch some new movies. But yeah, I've got a couple on the list yet that I need to watch, and Gremlins being one of those, and that's probably where we'll go tonight is Gremlins. So
Nice.
yeah. All right, well, like Colton said, shorter episode. I just appreciate everybody. Thankful to have all the listeners, and hope you all are having a Merry Christmas this morning if you're listening. But if you're listening later, I hope you all had a Merry Christmas
Mm-hmm.
and a Happy New Year,
Oh yeah.
you filthy animals. Well, yeah, that's all I got. Colton, you're good.
Nice. Yeah, I'm
All
good.
right. Everybody, thanks for listening to the Call Guys podcast. You can find us wherever you get your podcasts, whether it be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, wherever you get your podcast. Be sure to watch us on YouTube. Just search for the Call Guys podcast. Like, subscribe, click that bell. We'd love to hear from you. Send us an email, Facebook message. Email is thecallguyspodcast@gmail.com. And you can find us facebook.com/callguyspod, Instagram @thecallguys, TikTok @thecallguyspodcast. Yeah, just like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you want to rate us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, we really enjoy that. We're getting more ratings as we go here. So be honest. We'd love a 5-star review if you like us and you love listening to us. We'd love to hear from you. When you're done listening to us, you can listen to all the other podcasts in the Golden Mojo Entertainment Network of podcasts, whether that be the Golden Image Podcast, the United States Paranormal Podcast, the Golden 80s Podcast, the Indiana Chiefs Fans Podcast, the Murdnerds, or A Court of Books and Booze. You can find all those podcasts at goldenmojoent.com. And there's a merch store in there too, so go check out all the cool merch. And that's all I got.
Nice.
So, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Yes. Love you, brothers. Love your brother.
Love your brother. I love your brothers.
All right. From our little slice of Chiefs.
Oh my gosh, get that Chiefs crap out of here.
All right.
You're on the wrong pod.
For all those out there in podcast land, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next time.
Later. See ya.
Ciao.
Bye.